Hi, and welcome to the business of being a virtual assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, with an all new look. If you're watching the video, hello. So we took a week off to get out with the old and in with the new, and that's what we're talking about in episode number 154. Now, I don't know if you saw a post that I did, I can't remember when, in the last few days, maybe a week ago. I posted on Instagram about how crap can trap your brain, and then asking, is it time to clean up your space? Well, as the summer is winding down, it's a good time to start cleaning up your space, cleaning up your office. If you are one to have a whole bunch of post-it notes or different things that you've written yourself and all those notes, time to clean up your area so you can breathe. Now, if you've been super organized this whole time and you don't have a bunch of papers anywhere and there are no books on the floor or all over the shelf and everything is just perfect, what else can you clear out? Have you been taking notes on your phone? And it's time to go back through your notes. Every week, I'll put the date, Monday through Sunday, and I'll jot down different notes. If there's a link or something I want to check back out later, I'll put it in my notes. If an idea comes, I'll put all of that in my phone for the week. But sometimes, and most often, I don't go back, but I know the information is there for when I'm ready for it. So if what you can see is fully organized, and maybe it's time to go dig in your phone and get organized that way. Look at old notes, clear out pictures that you've already posted and saved somewhere else, or videos or whatever it may be that's still sitting around on your phone and needs to go to the next place. If you've got things from 2 years ago and you don't back them up anywhere, what's your backup plan? You've heard of people that they get a whole new phone. Their phone is backed up somewhat, but not all the way. And then they lose all of that data, information, whatever they had from the old phone because it wasn't fully backed up. So decide where you're going to keep that stuff. I have my phone set up to where it automatically syncs to Dropbox. So every picture, every video, every screenshot, everything I do, it ends up syncing up to Dropbox. Now I do have iCloud as well, and that automatically happens as a backup, but I like to have a second backup as well, and something that's close that I can get to quickly without having to do a Google search on Apple to find out how to pull from the cloud. So anyway, I've got that all situated with Dropbox. So if I delete everything on my phone as far as photos and videos, I know exactly where to go really quick to flip through them and get what I need. So what's your plan to get cleaned up so you can clear the crap out of your brain and start thinking clearly? Even though I am stumbling over my words, but I want you to get clear. I cleared out my office, repositioned my desk. Maybe you need to rearrange some things. My desk was facing a wall, and I actually had like 2 different tables set up as a desk. One would face out into, my office is a loft, so one was facing out and looking over into our living room, and the other one was facing a wall. Neither one of those was working for me, and there was a whole bunch of stuff that I had to clear out, but time was of the essence, and I just didn't have time to get to it. So what I was doing for a while, for a few months now, is just working everywhere else but in my office. So now the office is all clean, and my desk now faces a window so I can look out. Like I saw the storm coming today, and then lightning and all that stuff. I was like, okay, let me hurry up and do what I need to do so I don't get caught up in this. But anyway, my brain is clear as a result, and it was fun. It was fun. How many of you like organizing and throwing things away? Okay, here's a tip. If you did not raise your hand from liking to organize and throwing things away, here's a tip. We like the end result. We all like the end result. But some people, they love to actually do the work of getting things clean, but we all like the end result. Now, how do you get there if you don't like it? Set the timer for yourself for 10 minutes. Just set the timer on your phone, 10 minutes, and just go. Do as much as you can for 10 minutes. You'll be surprised about how much you can get done in 10 minutes. And I'll break it down a little further on what I do. So in the first 10 minutes, I'll go around the room and see if I can fill up a trash bag, whether it's a big trash bag or a small trash bag. I want to get all the trash up first so I can see, because I know I've got trash, paper, books, things that go on the desk, things that need to be given away, all this stuff. But going through first and just picking up trash is obvious that needs to be picked up. Then having 2 bags, a keep bag and a throwaway bag. And for me, I've had some stuff for a long time, so I know if it takes me too long to figure out where it should go, then it needs to go in the question mark bag. So a keep bag and a question mark, not quite thrown away, but a question mark, because maybe by the time I get to the end of the 10 minutes, I may have something may come to me as to where I can put it. So that takes care of that. And you'll start to see the room clear out. Then if you've got lots of papers, if you've got a big box, put all your papers in a box so you can sort that later, because you got 10 minutes to get it done, right? And if you have lots of books, my husband has lots of books, and we cleaned up we got his office started on the cleanup. And so we did this as well, got all his books together and organized on the bookshelf, sorting through everything. So separating the paper from the books so we can see what's what, and clearing out the different areas. And you may find that what's in one room would look better in another. This is something that, because the stuff is up, you can be able to see it and think of some ideas as to where it should go. So again, I challenge you this week. Every week I like to give you an action plan, something to do. This is indirectly related to your business, and it's also can be applied to your personal life as well. Maybe every room in your house needs a little cleanup, but this is really to clear out the crap out of our brains so we can get clear and think, because a new season is coming, not just with the weather, but in your business as well. So you're going to be working with new clients, you're going to be meeting new clients, and you want to be fresh and on your toes. And also, I challenge you, you're going to start marketing yourself in a better way. I won't say new way, but better way, because I don't know how many of you are actually marketing yourselves. I know many of you are just getting started, and some of you I have pushed over so you get started. I've eliminated your excuses because you've listened to the podcast and you've binged listened to the podcast because you've sent me your emails and you told me you found me on Podbean and Stitcher and iTunes and Google Play. And I thank you guys so much for the emails. And some of you have shared with me on social media as well. So I appreciate that. And on YouTube. So you just been watched and watched the different episodes. And so for some, you've gotten that big shove. I said push, but let's say shove. You got the big shove, eliminated some excuses. So for you to start. So I want you to start marketing yourself in a different way. And if you want to learn more about how to market yourself, we're talking about that in the Virtual Assistant Business Owner Circle. We don't have time on the podcast to dive deep because I want you to talk back to me. And so we need to do that in our monthly coaching program. So you can learn more about that at tiffanyparson.com. Just click on membership or go to tiffanyparson.com/VABOC, and you'll get more information there. And it's called Virtual Assistant Business Owner Circle. Y'all, me and my acronyms, right? So let me give you another one. If you're not following us on Facebook, The Business of Being a Virtual Assistant, you got to come find us over there, the BBVA. So you're going to go to facebook.com/TBBVA, and that stands for the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. It's a brand new Facebook page, so I'm not sure if we're coming up in the search yet, so that's why I'm giving you the full address so you don't miss us. I post every single day. I may ask you questions or just share something, and I'm also putting out throwback podcast episodes as well as the new ones on Facebook. So if Facebook is your thing, you like podcasts, but you're also over on Facebook, then I want you to join us there as well. So come on over to the new Facebook page and tell me where you're going to start cleaning up so you can get clear. Which room has the crap that you need to clean so you can clear your brain. Thank you so much for listening. This is episode number 154. And just a final thing, if you're not on the VIP list, make sure you're on that list. Text 345-345 VA Start. VA stands for Virtual Assistant Start. All together, VA Start. Text it to 345-345. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast, whether this is your first time or your 100th time. I appreciate you so much. If there is a topic that you haven't heard me talk about, then I want you to let me know. Let me know over on the Facebook page so we can get that added to the topics. Now, the podcast is not seasonal. I go back and forth. Should it be seasonal? Should we continue? So it's not seasonal. So we just continue on and on and on. But it may get a new look like me. So the podcast cover gets a whole new look because I look different now. So when you see the old episodes, you'll be able to tell from my hair. So anyway, thank y'all so much for listening and for watching. You are awesome, and your business is going to be phenomenal, whether you've started it or you've been doing your business. So let me know. Come share some comments over on Facebook. Again, that's facebook.com/TBBVA. You have a wonderful and fabulous day.